What's up, guys? Back here again with another one. Today we're gonna talk. I give y'all my opinion. I'm not with anyone right now, but I'll give y'all my opinion on the three worst drivers in NASCAR currently. Like, technically count active. One may be one may be not considered active, really, but I still consider him active. Yeah. So, anyways. Let's get started, because I got a lot. Don't worry, I'm not hating on these drivers. It's just they're not good. So yeah. Number 3, I got Riley Herbst. Herbst it's just like he's not running his equipment very well. This year he's in an 18 car for Joe Gibbs Racing in Xfinity Series. I was only 2 top 5s and average finish up around 16th, which is not average for Joe Gibbs, so that's not very good. Arca, he has only one win. That's it. That came his first season. But he hasn't really gotten much success there. But anyways, he has no other wins. That's the only one he has. He showed potential in the truck series. And, sorry about that. With the pole, and he almost won Talladega, but he went under the WL line, like Johnny Sauter did. So I gave Spencer Boyd the win, so, yeah. So that's my number 3. And the thing that's keeping him in business and it's moving him far up where he doesn't deserve to be moved up it's called Terrible Herbst. Really, of all the names, you name a Terrible Herbst. Hey, let's name a company for Riley Herbst. Oh, I got an idea. Let's call him Terrible Herbst. Like, come on, guys, really? Yes, he is kind of terrible. It's pretty bad, but why would you call your company Terrible Herbst? It's like call mine Terrible Griffin. That's our last name. I'm not terrible at all. So yeah. Number 2, this is the one that's kind of not active right now, but I still consider it. Number 2 is Matt Tifft. He's also not doing very good with his equipment. He only had 2 top 10s in 2017, and Joe Gibbs equipment again. Just Joe Gibbs again. And then he went to RCR, only got 6 top 10s. And then he got promoted to Cup Series in the 36, which is, he got only like 2 top 5s. Or 1 or 2. So yeah, but probably came out restricted play tracks. He suffered a seizure at the end of the last year, which is very sad. Even though I think he's a really bad driver, pretty bad driver, I still feel bad for him. He literally has no wins at all. No wins. Matt Tifft, the brand was keeping him in business basically. Tunity, pick a better driver, please. You have no wins. I pick someone like Chandler Smith or something, or Haley Deegan, or Natalie Decker. Well, yeah. Anyways, that's number 2. Before we get to the worst driver, the worst of all of them, honorable mentions. Speaking of Natalie Decker, she's one of our honorable mentions. Now, people pick on Natalie Decker because she wrecks all the time. Yes, she wrecks all the time, but it's not always her fault. She has some good runs. She's been in good equipment. She's shown that she can be good. She's just been dumped. Like, it's not her fault all the time. This might be giving me some controversy, but because people apparently pick on her. Also, she's not. So people pick on her a lot for all that. So yeah. Also, another honorable mention. I got Daniel Hemrick. Now, Hemrick, in Xfinity Series, he hasn't gotten any wins or cup. They had to kick him out the ride for Tyler Reddick to come in. Now, Hemrick's not a bad driver. He's a guy that got any wins. He's got good runs. Like, he's with JR. He might get his first career win this year, so he's not bad. But I didn't put him on this list because of that. And Brandon Jones is also an honorable mention. Brandon Jones used to be kind of bad, but he has 5 ARCA wins. That's a good career for an ARCA driver. His average finish is pretty bad, but he's starting to improve a lot. He's got 2 wins this season. Phoenix and Kansas coming this last weekend. So yeah. So Jones not that bad. And Jones got his first career truck season. He's starting to show potential. So yeah. Another honorable mentions, Noah Gragson. Noah Gragson is not that bad of a driver. People think he's kind of a bad driver, but because he's only got like 1 career truck series win and KBM equipment. He's only got, but he's starting to show like he's really good. He's gotten like 2 wins already this year, 2 or 3. I forgot. I think 2. No, 3. Okay, I'm not sure, but somewhere around that range. But Gregson's not a bad driver. So yeah. Alright, we finally reached the worst. Excuse me. Now this might be a little bit, look, people might disagree with me on this, but number 1, the worst driver in NASCAR currently racing is, take a guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The worst driver is Haley Deegan. No, I'm just kidding. She's very good. Not Haley Deegan. That's not who I picked. She's doing pretty good. But the worst driver in NASCAR for real, it's Joe Graf Jr. He's terrible. So Joe Graf Jr., he started racing in ARCA a couple years ago. He's only got 1 win, but he like dumps people, like runs over cars, runs over people a lot. Like not literally, but like runs over cars. So yeah. And he's only made starts in ARCA Xfinity. Xfinity, this is where it proves that he's a bad driver. Really bad driver. He failed to qualify last year, not once, but twice, and very good equipment. Come on, Joe, really? You suck that bad? Wow. Even I can race better than that. And I raced go-kart back then. I was a pretty good driver, but never got any wins. I got second a lot, even on my 3rd race. I could probably even do that. You know what? I think a homeless person could do better than that. Who doesn't even have a car. Come on, man. Joe, really? And the first one, he was in RCR equipment. And then the second time it was the Matt Collier equipment. Come on, man. Really? Can't handle Joe Graf. Man, he's so terrible. He's like, it's hard to talk about him because he's so terrible. But Joe Graf right now is racing full-time for SSS Greenlight, or whatever it's called. Taking Greg Owen's ride last year, the 08, and he still sucks. Because he wrecks a lot. So yeah. Joe Graf is probably gonna not, all these guys are still young, so they might shine a light one day. Graf should not be behind the race car, though. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's no water in that. But anyway. So, thank y'all for watching. Do you agree or disagree? Well, give me your worst drivers list. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye.